speed limit enforced by aircraft.
How does that work?
I think they're like up there and they've got like big radar and they're like, oh, this guy's speeding, and then they just, I don't know, fly down real low. It's like that Hitchcock movie, North by Northwest. And the guy's running and there's a plane behind him.
Oh, it's like Rear Window.
How?
Because the guy's in a wheelchair.
I saw Rear Window when I was giving platelets. Which
Yeah.
I was sitting down in a chair, motionless for 2 hours while I watched it. It was so immersive. It made it so much better.
I watched that movie in film criticism. Had to critique it. I said this movie is the worst movie I've ever seen. It only takes place in one. It only takes place in one room. The whole entire
Did you call a
movie.
Hitchcock film the worst film you've ever seen?
Yeah, it only takes place in one place.
It's good. It's the shtick.
Yeah, no,
It's the shtick.
Yeah, think about The Godfather. What do you imagine if it was just The Godfather sitting in his room in a wheelchair?
People keep coming to him. You come to me the day after the day after the day of my daughter's wedding, and you asked me to do a favor for you. I was just like, yes, and he's like, okay, and that's it. That's the entire movie.
Will you look at me? I'm in a wheelchair.
It's like Marlon Brando just sitting there being fat. It's like what was it? With Martin Sheen, the Vietnam War movie, the big one.
War Horse.
What? No. You know, love the smell of fresh napalm in the morning.
Water for Elephants.
What? No. I'm actually blanking. It was a really prolific film. Apocalypse Now.
That's the one where people actually died in it, right?
Yeah.
In the helicopter.
Martin Sheen had like 2 heart attacks and he was 30. It's God, the best part about it though was that Marlon Brando, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the film, he's really, really fat.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be playing this like recently, you know, gone AWOL, like army guy who was, you know, he was a jumper, so he was like, you know, supposed to be in top physical shape. Carl Kurtz, and Marlon Brando shows up to filming, and Francis Ford Coppola almost has a heart attack because he's like 200 pounds overweight. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's just Marlon Brando. So he's like, who cares what I'm doing? So they end up having to film all his scenes with him like half in shadow. Because he doesn't want the audience to be like, why is Marlon Brando sitting here 200 pounds overweight when he was just very recently a colonel in the U.S. Army? So anyways, that's like my favorite movie story. Imagine being the guy who hires a really prolific actor and he shows up to set completely bloated.
Did they even like cast for it?
They didn't even know. They were just. He was like, I want Marlon Brando.
Yeah, I want Marlon Brando. They called up Marlon Brando and they're like, all right.
He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, just don't be fat. Then he comes in and he's fat. He's like, oh,
That's the one, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Marty.
Classic Marty move, showing up 200 pounds overweight.
Oh man, what a guy.
You ever seen War Horse?
No.
It's about a bunch of horses going to war together. There's like 2 fronts.
It's like a bad Disney movie.
And what was it? What? I think it was a DreamWorks film. It's like one of the DreamWorks last like 2D animated. It's like Spirit Horse or something. Horse Spirit.
It rings a bell.
And it's got like the horse galloping on the front.
Like I know vaguely what you're talking about, but it's more one of those like weird childhood memories that I'll never like fully reclaim.
Where do you think bronies are now?
I don't want to know.
Hey, do you think they just switched to like Undertale or something? Maybe they just jump ship real quick?
Probably. I think they're all still there, but they're just out of public eye, you know?
Do you think recovering brony in my Twitter bio, I think that'll help me? Do you think that'll help me? Or hurt me in the long run?
It'd help you. People were like, he was a brony, but now he's not, and I like that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of I'm. It's like it's okay to say it, right? It's
Yeah.
okay. It's all right.
Because there's not as much of a stigma against it anymore. Because it's now to the point where you just see bad stuff on the internet no matter what.
Yeah. I think everyone's a little bit of a degenerate.
Yeah.
You know what I think is funny?
What?
Where it's like, where you used to be able to, like it used to be like a thing to like, it's like accidentally woke when you say everyone's a little racist. Like you told a racist joke, you're like, come on, everyone's a little racist. It's like accidentally woke now to say that. I think that's kind of funny. I kind of like that.
Oh man, it's like someone once said, and I thought it was so funny. It's like, you know, sometimes when people say, "Oh, I don't care whether you're white, black, purple, yellow," you know, people who say that are very clearly racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they just make up race.
I can't be. I don't see color. I'm colorblind.
Caterpillar blind. Get these guys out of here.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of cool.
What?
Right there. What is that?
They're little caterpillars.
They're going up. I wonder if I caught that on camera.
You know Haven Hubble?
Yeah.
There is a, one might think that the most valuable ship is a ship made of gold.
Yeah, yeah.
Or ship made of platinum, ship made of diamonds. But do you know what the most valuable ship is?
What?
Friendship.
Huh, that's kind of nice. It's alright.
Friendship.
Have you ever heard the saying "deader than a doornail"?
I thought it was doorknob.
Well, what difference does it make?
You're both dead.
They're never alive.
Well, that's why it's deader than. Because it's like, you're so dead you weren't even alive.
I've never heard that. I've never heard someone say that about an actual dead person. I don't think it's a good
I'm
saying.
gonna start saying that.
I don't think it's a good saying if you don't say it about actual dead people. There's not a good
No, I
use
just
for
thought
it.
of something horrible.
What?
They just start using that in like news stories. Last Friday night, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, aged 87, was deader than a doornail. And you're like, NPR, come on. Stop. And you cut public funding for NPR.
Yeah.
All those journalists.
Yeah, no, I want to do that anyways.
Cut funding for NPR?
Yeah.
No, that's bad. Don't do that.
No, that's good.
I
It's
was
fine.
saying that in jest. I was saying that in jest.
It's like
Just start all obituaries with deader than a doornail.
I want to cut funding to Postal Service, NPR. I mean, like, when's the last time that, like, the White House made a profit? Think about it.